snowstorm!
Yes! Gosh! Gosh! Gosh!
Moon strike! Gust of wind, dance! Gust of wind, dance!
Yes! Gosh! Gosh! Gosh!
Moon strike! Gust of wind, dance! Rose Storm!
Star children! Stop! Stop!
Yes! Gush! Gush! Gush!
Moon strike!
Woo!